welcome. I'm Chrissy. You found my YouTube channel, Chrissy Love, where I review fragrances. Welcome. Thank you so much for being here. I also have a perfume-specific Instagram channel if you're interested in following me there and getting my daily thoughts. And I also have a merch shop online now where I take my custom perfume-related designs and I put them on products. So both will be linked below if you want to check them out. Today I am talking about new additions to my collections. This is a haul video. We all love those. I've collected these over the past couple of months, so it's a decently sized haul today. So let's jump right in. And I have wear tested all of these, by the way, so you will get my opinion on them as well. So the first one here I have is Wild Spirit Spring Jasmine. And I got this at Walmart for $10 on clearance. I got it in addition to Chill, so I'll talk about that as well. And here it is, Spring Jasmine. On here it says it has notes of jasmine, green tea, and gardenia. And then I have on Fragrantica, they say jasmine, blackcurrant, Szechuan pepper, bergamot, green apple, vanilla, cloves, and lemon. So interesting, a little bit different, a little more notes given on Fragrantica. Now on first spray on my skin, I get the real freshness from the green tea, which I like, but it has this kind of generic floral note with some bitterness, and it has this juicy, nectary kind of sweetness underneath it. So it's kind of like the spring, things are like growing again vibe. In the dry down, it reminds me a lot of Elizabeth Arden green tea. So it's really a fresh tea with some floral, and that sweetness just dissipates, unfortunately. And so for me, it's a little bit generic, not really a great fit. Performance-wise, though, it is really pungent and strong and very long-lasting. So if you like a good dried tea and florals together, like really fresh and clean, you actually might really like this. It's a cheapie, too. So that's Wild Spirit Spring Jasmine. Luckily, the next one I did a lot better with, and that is Wild Spirit Chill, which is more like the fall-winter category, which is why it kind of works better for me. It says caramel, apple, and amber on the bottle, but according to Fragrantica, the notes are caramel, apple, vanilla, cinnamon, salt, sea notes, and red algae, which means nothing in terms of this review. So this starts off as like a syrupy sweet caramel apple with this slight underlying plastic note. It kind of reveals the quality of the perfume. It's kind of a budget perfume, not super high quality, but in the dry down, it turns much more vanillic and creamy on my skin. It gets really reminiscent of like a caramel apple, which is really yummy. I actually got a compliment in the grocery store. I couldn't even smell it on myself at that point, but this guy walked up to me and just was like, "You smell really good. I just had to tell you." So this is a compliment getter. It has great performance. It projects, I guess, as I turned out, I know it projects, and it lasts really well too. So Chill is a real winner. It's really delicious. Next, I have Sabrina Carpenter's Sweet Tooth. I have a couple of videos talking about this, but it is in my collection, so I thought I'd just include this video for fun. And so the notes on Sabrina Carpenter's Sweet Tooth, we have top of marshmallow, candy ginger, chocolate, and bergamot, middle notes of Madagascar vanilla, coconut milk, and jasmine, and base notes of whipped cream, sugar, cashmere wood, and musk. And this is absolutely decadent. At first spray, it's like a fluffy, decadent sweetness. It turns into this chocolate, marshmallow, and vanilla with nothing synthetic, nothing weird in it. It is just a decadent, delicious, real gourmand. And as it wears, the cocoa pulls out more and more on my skin. So it's basic, but it's really satisfying for a gourmand lover, and the performance is excellent. Last projects, no issues at all with that. Next, I have another cheapie, another like Walmart $10 buy I got, and that is by Good Kind Pure, and it's called Vanilla Ginger. I thought this might be good for spring or something like that. And according to the box, this has notes of, let's see, ginger, Casablanca lily, and warm vanilla. And so at first spray, this smells more like a spicy ginger floral. It has this unpleasant kind of plasticky note underneath, but a little bit of sweetness. Doesn't really read as vanilla though. In the dry down though, it did sweeten up a little bit, but not in a vanillic way, more like a sweet nectary floral way, like a natural way. And it still has that spicy ginger on top. So I really do enjoy that like sweet nectar with the spicy ginger. It's kind of nice transitional seasonal scent. Performance-wise though was decent, more like a body spray. Like it lasts a little bit longer than a body spray, but it didn't really project. So that is Good Kind Pure Vanilla Ginger. Next for funsies, I got Eau de Juice Good Energy. And this is, I believe, by the Cosmopolitan line, like the magazine. So this is what it looks like. It looks like a juice box, which is really cute. So the notes on Good Energy, we have, let's see, top notes of mandarin and passion fruit, middle notes of mango, papaya, and tiger lily, and base notes of sandalwood musk and coconut milk. And on first spray, this is really a tropical drink of like mango and papaya. It's rich and it has like this nectary feeling to it. And the dry down, it kind of maintains that playful but kind of a little basic fun like tropical cocktail. It lasted pretty well, but I did need to overspray to get projection for what it's worth. Next, to go along with that, I have the Eau de Juice Beach Please. And this is a pretty fun one too. So this has notes of coconut water, solar notes, whipped cream, pineapple, vanilla, red apple, hibiscus, sandalwood, and musk. And at first, this is like a pure sweet coconut cream. And then it kind of like dries down to be the same. It's pretty single note, like a coconut cream scent, but it is really sweet, which I enjoy. But unfortunately, this is more like a body spray. The performance is really poor. It didn't really last or project very much. So this would be fun, like to bring with me my beach bag, you know, spray it when I want to get a little coconut blast. And the bottle is pretty indestructible, this plastic. So it's really kind of perfect for the beach. So in that way, I actually kind of love it. Then I brought this back into my collection. I think I had this years ago and just either finished it or got rid of it. I don't know. That's Britney Spears' Midnight Fantasy, which is a total classic. And so this has top notes of plum, sour cherry, and raspberry, middle notes of orchid, iris, and freesia, and base notes of vanilla, amber, and musk. And at first spray, this is like juicy berries with a very sweet, sultry musk on me. I really do get the raspberry and cherry in there. And the dry down reminds me a lot of the Pink Sugar Berry Blast that came out, I think a year ago. It's this very sweet berry cotton candy confection thing. It's syrupy. It's not mature, but it really is fun. It has a little bit of tartness to it. I think it's very crowd pleasing. Obviously, it's pretty inexpensive. I mean, I really enjoy it. I love gourmands, so I love like a good cheapie every now and then. That's just playful and fun. And the performance is really great. It lasts and projects, so this is a good one that I think is pretty popular for a reason. Then this one's kind of random, but I got from TJ Maxx for $15. It's like a no-name. It's called Pink Passion, and I looked it up, and I think it's by a brand called Bellevue, but I couldn't really get much information on them, nor what the notes are. But basically, this is like a zesty citrus musk floral scent, kind of like an all-around general perfumey scent. It reminds me a little bit of like if you took sweet tarts and turned them into a perfume, like elevated them just a tad. And the performance-wise, though, it's really great. It lasts and projects. And when I want to feel a little sassy, a little fun, and want to smell like sweet tarts, why not? It was just a fun cheapie. I can always use more of those, right? I also did a flash review of this already, but I have here Soki London, the YouTuber's perfume Empress. And so I'll just kind of go quickly over, so I already did a flash review of this, but it has top note of wild strawberry, middle notes of rose and peony, and base notes of popcorn, patchouli, and toffee. And this really is a popcorn heavy perfume on me. At first, I get some powdery florals and what smells like jasmine to me along with the popcorn. And the dry down on my skin is really like caramel popcorn with some tonka, a little bit of doll's head in there. Performance-wise, it's really great. I used it very minimally and it really projected and hung around. Interestingly, some people say it smells like strawberry milkshake and popcorn to them. On paper, I get the strawberry bubblegum, actually is how I interpreted it. But on my skin, it's really pulling very, very popcorn salty and not as sweet. So yeah, that's kind of interesting. Then this next one I have here is Chloe the Eau de Perfume. I just got a really great deal on it and the bottle is incredible. So I had to have it in my collection. It has top notes of peony, lychee, and freesia, middle notes of rose, lily of the valley, and magnolia, and base notes of Virginia, cedar, and amber. And this is very floral. So at first it's kind of like a lychee and rose that come out the most on my skin, but it's really happy and bright. It's a little bit soapy. And then the dry down, it becomes even more soapy for me. It's like so bright and floral, and the lychee kind of stays around, adding a bit of brightness, but it doesn't add sweetness. So it's like a soapy floral scent. Pretty mature, very pretty girl, kind of preppy. Performance-wise is amazing. It lasts and projects. This is a really classy scent. Awesome for spring, summer. Like, you know, I'm not really big on florals, so we'll see if I end up wearing it really. But so far, I think I'm going to give it a good try. And this next one I got as a suggestion because someone else said it was kind of hard to find. And it popped up on Mercari, so I was like, well, I'm just going to go for it. And it's Vera Wang Princess Night. It has like the most ridiculous bottle. It's covered in this like crusty glitter, so it's like not really coming off, which is good. But it looks ratchet, I'll be honest with you. I don't like this bottle at all. But anyway, I used to wear the original Vera Wang Princess perfume and loved it, so I thought, how could I go wrong? This has top notes of raspberry, watermelon, and red berries, middle notes of jasmine, rose, African orange flower, and frangipani, and base notes of sugar, vanilla, woodsy notes, and musk. So on first spray, it's really kind of sugary berries on me, like not a great showing, but the dry down, luckily the watermelon comes out a lot more and steals the show. So it's still very sugary and sweet, but it's a little more watery in the dry down. It reads kind of as like a youthful children's perfume, like a starter perfume. So it's fun, but not complex or powerful. It could be good for a hot summer day, actually, when you don't want a really heavy cloying perfume, but performance-wise, it is a skin scent unless you really, really overspray it. So yeah, it's kind of a fun one. I'll keep it around for a little bit. We'll see. Next, I have Memoire Archives Work From Home. And this says that it has notes of warm cappuccino, sweet caramel, clean linens, and biscotti. And on first spray, this is like a caramel latte with some ozone in there, which I think is that clean linen scent. And on the dry down, it turns into more of like a powdery musk and coffee. So it's kind of masculine, actually. It reminds me of like the coffee is brewing, your man comes out of the shower, puts on some musk cologne. It feels like kind of masculine, but my boyfriend actually really liked this on me, which was interesting. So I think it's a nice unisex perfume that has the coffee and the musk. So it's not like a straight gourmand kind of coffee scent, but it's a really good take on like waking up in the morning and just sitting at your computer. Like, it kind of does give me that kind of nostalgic feeling, which I do appreciate. Performance-wise, it is kind of weak. It kind of lost its scent early on for me. So, you know, I'm still going to keep it around. I really do enjoy it. I got it for pretty inexpensive on Macy's with like a set of like the travel spray and the lotion and the full-size spray. So it was a really good deal. So I'm going to see how far I get with that. So yeah, that is my haul for now. Hoping to add more and more and more. And hopefully clear some out too. I really can't help myself. But yeah, that's my haul. Thanks so much for being here. Hope you enjoyed it. And I hope you have a very beautiful day.